So once again, the United States government is seriously considering the possibility of having a shutdown by the end of April. And it's being reported now in a number of different media sources, including Pravda in Russia, that this may not be even just a short-term shutdown. But now we're looking at the fact that the United States is so overdrawn and is having such issues with debt right now that it may be hard to restart it. And part of the issue, of course, going back to the other times as this happened in 2011, 2013, 2015, is that in each one of these cases, they've come up to the debt ceiling and said, okay, we're not allowed to have any more debt. Okay, we're going to go ahead and give ourselves more debt. That can't go on forever. Obviously, if you take it down to a smaller unit, like even just a household, if you don't have enough income, you cannot keep living as if you have unlimited income. At some point, you do reach the limit of your credit cards, and unless the banks are smoking something, they say no more, and they cut you off. And at some point, if you don't start paying back the debt, nobody's going to let you spend anything. Now, if this happens on a small scale with individual household budgets, how is it not going to happen on a bigger scale with governments? We've seen it happen on the intermediate scale, like with certain cities and counties declaring bankruptcy across the United States, having to go into a shutdown mode, in some cases completely disbanding and saying, we just can't afford this level of governance anymore. You're going to have to govern yourselves, take care of your own potholes, carry away your own trash, police up after yourself, and look after your neighbors. And you know what? We have not had the nation going into some kind of crazy spiral downward in terms of violence. Where we have the violence is in the places like the big cities where they're still trying to fight a war on drugs, where they're still trying to make sure that people have their right papers, where they're trying to keep people herded up like cattle instead of allowing them to free range and do what people are supposed to do, and that is govern themselves. So here's my idea for the U.S. government. Go ahead and shut down, but don't wait until April 28th. Do it now, and don't bother restarting. We'll figure things out for ourselves. You got a comment? Send me an email, steve@radiofreespeech.com. Thanks.